Welcome in. My name's Ryan. I'll be your pilot. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. If you've been here before, welcome back. I love having you here. Boys and girls, before we hop into the video, I want to thank the awesome sponsor of today's video, and that is SKG Tax. The holiday season is here, and Santa will see who's been naughty or nice. He slays to every roof and goes down every chimney. In tax season, the IRS looks at their naughty and nice list. They go to every mailbox on every street. Don't let the IRS leave you a lump of coal in your mailbox. Call JR the Tax Czar and talk to a CPA. Make sure you and your business stay on the nice list. JR is an awesome supporter of the channel and a great Jets fan, so if you want to help a brother out, make sure you support the great sponsors of our channel. Thank you, JR. The final topic I want to discuss today is the coaching. Robert Saleh, is he possibly losing the locker room? Some comments being made by both Lazard and Garrett Wilson, as well as just like the body language on the field. Like, this does not look good for Coach Saleh. The first comment I want to get into is by Lazard. He's talking about, he was asked the question, why do you guys think you were beat so bad or whatever? And this was his response.
I think they just played a better game, you know. They out-schemed us, out-efforted us. They played a better football game than we did today. So it's just tough.
It's never great when you wind up hearing a wide receiver saying you got out-schemed and out-efforted. You should never be out-efforted. Like, that is a collective issue. Out-schemed, that is a coaching problem. That means the players are clearly saying, like, hey, something's wrong here. And I agree. There is far too much talent on this team to be losing the way we're losing consistently. This is a constant problem under Robert Saleh. This is, like, look at this record. Joe Douglas, 25 and 55 as a GM. That's .463. Robert Saleh, 16 of 32. Both not good records. And then 17 of our losses. 17 of our losses for Robert Saleh's losses. Of those 32, by 15 or more points. When we lose, we don't keep it competitive. We get our doors kicked in. We cannot stay competitive on the field. And I think it's fair to question, like, are these the right guys for the ship? And even heading into next year, we're about to make a very important selection inside the top 10 of a draft, not to mention going into an offseason where maybe Joe Douglas is trading away future first-round picks for an aging wide receiver like Davante Adams. I'm going to lose my cool. If the 2025 first is given up for an aging wide receiver when you can go out and get, you know, when these guys might not be there to take advantage of the repercussions of giving up the 2025 first. Ugh, I don't know what to make of it. And then you got things like Garrett Wilson saying something. He's asked a question about, like, you didn't get the ball till the third quarter. How did you feel about this? And this is what Garrett had to say.
I mean, you know, it seems like we're being unintentional, to be honest. And that's kind of my mindset on it. Simple. You know, I feel like that doesn't have to be the case. It was, and you know, I guess I got to fix it. I got to figure out how I can get involved in the first quarter. I mean, starting practice fast, I don't know. I got to show something. I got to do. I don't know. But, you know, they had a good plan for us. They did a good job getting after us, and stuff made it hard, you know. That's what it was. And, yeah, you know, I got to be able to adjust my stuff. I don't know. I got to figure it out.
When you have your best player not knowing why he's not getting involved in the first quarter of a game, and he's saying, oh, I got to start practice a little harder, like, that's a clear damning indictment on the coaching staff and not getting the ball in his hands. Like, he is your best offensive weapon, the only shot you got. Breece Hall is a great weapon, but our offensive line is Swiss cheese. He's a de facto, like, decoy back there. He needs to be brought out as a weapon in the receiving game as well. But Garrett Wilson is consistently getting open, and for some reason, was it Jalen Ramsey totally dominating him? I guess we'll look at the All-22 and see what actually wound up happening. But, like, you got to scheme Garrett Wilson open. There's times where, look, Miami's only weapon, Jalen Waddle. All you had to do was, like, double Jalen Waddle, and then you take him out of the game. The Jets defense couldn't even, like, what were you going to do if Tyreek Hill was on the field? He would have been smacked around. Like, the Jets knew Waddle was the only option for Tua, and they were able to get him open. They were able to scheme him open, and that happens consistently with other teams. But for the New York Jets, we cannot figure out how to get our guys open and get the damn ball to them, and it's so incredibly frustrating, and I don't blame Garrett Wilson for being frustrated. I don't blame Alan Lazard for being frustrated. I don't blame any other players or fans for being frustrated at this team right now. This is really frustrating. I don't want I don't know what to do. Like, I'm not on like the let's fire Robert Saleh bandwagon. I'm not really on the let's fire Joe Douglas bandwagon. I'm kind of stuck in this weird limbo of saying like, okay, let's just let them all ride it out with Rodgers and just clean house all at once. Because if you're going to say, hey, you got to fire Saleh, I think you got to fire Douglas at the same time. And if you're upset with Douglas, which I think everyone should probably be really friggin' frustrated with right now, if you want to fire him, I don't think you saddle Saleh with a new GM. I think you get rid of the whole kit and caboodle. You get rid of both of them all at once because they should be tied at the hip. And I think we're going into next year with these two and Hackett. And it's really frustrating because I don't know how I'm going to see something better on the field because you got Aaron Rodgers potentially coming off, what normally is a career ender and an Achilles injury at 40 years old. Is he actually going to look that much better? Are we going to get sold a blind faith? And I'm just so frustrated with this team. Boys and girls, let me know what your thoughts are of Robert Saleh and Joe Douglas. Do you think either one should get fired? Do you think someone should get fired? Do you think they are safe? Is anything going to happen? What are you looking forward to in these next 3 games? Commanders and Browns and Patriots. What are you looking forward to? What did you think of yesterday's game? Let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, go Jets.
JETS, Jets!